Greetings, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Travel News Weekly by Turnpikes.com for the week of Thanksgiving, November 24th, 2025. I'm Danny Pryor reporting. It goes without saying this is Thanksgiving week and among the busiest travel periods of the year, as some 82 million of us will hit the road or skies this week, according to the American Automobile Association. The AAA's forecast for the week's travel has about 73 million of us hitting the roads, including toll roads, which are forecast to be exceptionally busy this holiday. And all traffic on the roads will include about 1.25 million more drivers this year than last year. The busiest destination for travel domestically will be in Florida, with Orlando, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, and Tampa taking 4 of the top 5 travel destinations this week. As for the busiest time to travel, that's going to be Tuesday and Wednesday afternoons before Thanksgiving itself, according to AAA and their transportation data provider INRIX. Another bad time for travel, the return dates over the weekend, particularly Sunday afternoon. INRIX warns drivers that travel times for many common routes will increase anywhere from 50 to 160% of normal due to the volume of traffic on the roads. The traditional holiday travel period runs from Tuesday before Thanksgiving to the following Monday after Thanksgiving weekend. The Oklahoma Highway Patrol is stepping up traffic enforcement during the Thanksgiving travel period, particularly along the Turner Turnpike, which has been undergoing a widening project. That construction is believed to be at least partially responsible for one accident, but that is only one among a rash of traffic crashes along the Turner Turnpike since the start of November. A senior officer with Oklahoma's OHP told media distracted driving is also believed to be a contributing factor to the recent spate of crashes, 22 in all, that have happened on the Turner Turnpike since November 1st. High speed is also believed to be a contributing factor. Officials with Oklahoma's Turnpike Authority stated they would also be checking into safety considerations at several other construction zones across Oklahoma, where the number of crashes has also been going up in those zones. In case you missed it, a pair of tolling options for a replacement of the Cape Fear Memorial Bridge were presented during a meeting of Wilmington's Metropolitan Planning Organization last week. They had already organized a special subcommittee to find ways to fund the bridge without tolls. However, after the Trump administration clawed back nearly $250 million of federal grants this year, tolling is now the most likely scenario for a bridge replacement if the state of North Carolina is to make the project a funding priority. We reported on that issue back in the spring. The North Carolina Turnpike Authority is now considering 2 types of tolling options, which were presented during the Wilmington MCO meeting last week. One option has the state operating all aspects of design, development, and building a replacement. That includes operating the tolls. Such a plan, however, would all but eliminate the option for any toll discount plans for drivers, including frequent users and low-income residents. The second option would be a public-private partnership agreement, but that would permit toll discounts. Under either plan, the assumed cost of a single passenger car crossing would be about $2. However, the Turnpike Authority's Director of Innovative Finance noted it would be likely another couple of years before all of the numbers are finally resolved on proverbial paper, to say nothing of the start of construction. Finally this week, the New York State Thruway's years-long effort to rebuild 23 of its 27 service plazas has wrapped up, and just in time for Thanksgiving. The Modena Service Plaza finally reopened in the past week on the I-87 leg of the Thruway going into the Catskills. The project began in 2021 and was a partnership effort between the Thruway and their new service plaza vendor, Applegreen, which recently pulled out of a similar project slated for Massachusetts. That will wrap things up for this week. We'll be off next week following the Thanksgiving holiday, but we'll return with a new report on December 8th. Please have a very happy and safe Thanksgiving, remembering to drive safely, and please avoid distracted driving. I'm Danny Pryor reporting for Turnpikes.com, the Turnpike Authority.